What is up, guys? Wraith here, Gray Bearded Gaming Society. We are back on our little troll stink, and we're about to go back out into the swamp and make, hopefully, the final push to get to level 5 and some cool new spells. Of course, at the same time, what we've noticed is the guards pretty much on both sides, and even you can kind of see one of them way out there. Of course, this guy's busy right here, and also inside. The guards are on very full camp mode at the moment. So, given any opportunity to thicken up the pocketbook, we will probably take full advantage of that. We'll just have to see how it goes. We're going to go out here. We're going to run around, chase down anything we can possibly kill, crush, bash, stick with our little spear, and bash with our shield in the face, and move on. Of course, with the people that looks like there's out here now, we're probably not going to be able to steal any spiffy buffs. I think that's, yeah, that side's a necromancer. This guy over here, pretty sure there was a mage pet involved, but he's basically blasting stuff. So we're going to buff up, we're going to run around, we're going to stab it with our spear, we're going to bash with our little shield, and we're going to see if we can pick up level 5. Stick around, guys. We'll be back here in just a few minutes. Alright, guys, we are back. We are closing in on level 5. Like I said, that action went way longer than I could have kind of just kept that thing going. We stayed in very safe areas. We fought on occasion where we could catch buffs, and we fought there. But with everybody killing the guards, we weren't about to get too brave. I said a couple times we got like a Spirit of the Wolf, things like that. We'd run through and keep everything grinding. We are ridiculously close now to level 5, and we have also completely and utterly exploited the fact that people are killing the guards, especially the ones outside, because the guys who are out there killing stuff and have been all day long are not looting the guards. They're just taking the coins and they're bouncing. I don't know whether they're at their weight limit, whatever it is. They're not worried about, you know, carrying the shield and the sword, but the sword is selling for 11 plat a pop, the shield for $1.50. I think the necklace for $1.50. We have done all right getting ourselves set up. Now, the other thing we've also done is we finally were able to get 4 of these little spore mushrooms. So we're actually finally going to try to get a little quest. And we go and we talk to this guy and we hail him. And we want to help her get fatter. And he wants us to go talk to the Carver. Now, we did have to take a break for a little while, actually, to do this, because there was a group over here killing this guy nonstop, and I didn't want to get in their way. So we took a small break. We came back. Here we go. So now we go and we talk to this guy over here, the carver, right next to our little people. We him, and we tell him Herger wants, was it, wait a minute, make sure we do this right. Tell him Herger wants his fungus dung pie. Just, it sounds delicious, doesn't it? Not a, Herger wants his fungus dung pie. Okie dokie. And we're supposed to hand this guy these things just like so. We get one fungus dung pie and a little bit of gold. And we take this thing, which, you know, just doesn't sound appealing in the slightest, even for a troll. We run it back over here to our buddy Herger. Herger, hand him said pie. And pow! A little bit more experience, a little bit more gold. Still not quite enough to level us. And a little headpiece. Now, in this instance, one of the things that we were able to do, and again, still fight whether or not I should be ashamed over how many of my own guards that I looted here in this situation. But we were able to take some of that extra coinage, some of that extra spoilage, and we gave ourselves basically a set of just some vendor leathers. I was hoping to actually do that quest, you know, multiple times over, because the stuff that I'm getting is basically, you know, the same stuff. I mean, it's, you know, I could have gotten a ton of that stuff. I think it's a hair heavier. Could have a ton of that stuff for free. But of course, the problem that we're looking at is that it took me almost an entire bubble or level to just get 4 of those little mushroom things. They are not, apparently, very common drops out here. So, like I said, we were hoping to do, hello. Alright, so that's just something. So we're going to ignore him. We're going to go over here and stab rats. We're going to knock this last little bit out. And we are going to get our level 5, and we are going to get our new spells. Of course, that's the other thing. We are well funded out of the gate for our spells. So we should be able to get our spells for a little while. And now we actually have a really early decision to make as to whether or not we are going to try to see about maybe getting, you know, some banded. Obviously, we're not going to go ham. It would be too easy to waste. Let's not mess up. We don't have good buffs. It would be too easy to waste the, you know, the capital that we have managed to pull on, you know, 1 decent upgrade or 2 decent upgrades. I'm thinking, you know, we keep it simple and we maybe go for maybe some banded. Again, I haven't seen anybody around here that has the potential to make it. It's just me and a bunch of other noobs. But I'm thinking maybe we go after maybe, you know, a couple of pieces of banded to really beef up our armor class a little bit, potentially, and obviously make sure we keep enough for our spells. This has been the one, and of course now we get another stinking mushroom, like on command, it seems. But yes, like I said, we should be very well positioned to keep our spells rolling for a while. Make sure we can keep some more capital coming in by, you know, camping, not necessarily camping good spots, but killing stuff in good spots where we can make a little bit of cash, trying to go the humanoid route. Again, I have a ton to learn on hunting on this side of the world, because as mentioned before, like, I've never leveled a character through these areas, so it should be fun. And again, you know, if you guys know some good quests, some good spots, some good things we can do, by all means, holler at me down below. I need to pay attention to what I'm doing, because yeah, there's that Dark Death Singer twerp. He got loose the other night when I was just grinding, working my way from 3 to 4. Somebody trained him to the zone area, and that was just a disaster for the noobs, because that guy just destroyed people in the tunnel. Had I not had a Spirit of the Wolf and seen what was going on, I very, very well likely could have coughed up one of my lives. I'm actually kind of surprised. I mean, there are tons of other newbies around, which is making our pickings a little bit slim. Had a whole group of ogres move in the neighborhood at some point today, and they've been tearing up. There was a whole group of fresh, shiny trolls earlier, so it's nice to see that at least the community is still going strong. Probably a little too strong for some people's likings, we'll say that. But we are going to knock out this last little bit. We're going to pin on our level, and hopefully I will check back in with you guys in a few minutes when I'm miming my spiffy new spells. I'll be right back. All right, guys. There we have it. Finally, we have picked up our level 5. Picked up a couple more of those mushrooms. We're probably not going to worry about keeping them this time around for questing. But the other thing that we already had all of our spells ready to go. We're going to get these guys mimmed up. We're going to get ourselves ready for some combat. And next time around, we will be fighting with a brand new arsenal of weaponry. Now, of course, with these guys, if I'm not mistaken, it'll be level 8. I believe is when we'll get meditate, which will make some of this stuff like this go a little bit faster. So I kind of can't wait for that, because I think like anybody else, everybody just wants it super fast, and I am no exception. We do get our first slow, which we'll see how much we actually, just being honest, we'll see how much we actually even use it. Honestly, at this size, I'm not going to put too much stock into it, I don't believe, at this point. But I think that some of the big winners is we got our new nuke, we got our first DOT. So we'll see how that guy works out for us. Like I think with these Nobi stuff, there's no point. But once we start moving up to a slightly higher grade of bad guys, I think it'll be a pretty good spot. So there we go, guys. Level 5, new spells in the bag, in the book, I should say, at this point, which should put us in pretty good shape going forward. All lives are still intact at this point, and we're off to quite possibly the very best start I've ever had in EverQuest, and a lot of it, of course, by no real virtue of my own, aside from the fact that everybody wants to murder my guards for the character that I set. But I think this will be a good spot to call it for the night. We've grounded out the rest of our level. We've got our spells. We're in great position. I think that's a good place to call it a good adventure. We will see you guys next time. As always, if you like what we're doing, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Everybody be safe, and we will see you guys next time.